I'm not doing any dancing, so don't be too disappointed. But no, I'm the MP for Salford and Eccles, and I just wanted to share my solidarity with everyone who's on strike. This strike is being watched by the country. At the time when families are struggling right across the UK in the midst of a cost of living crisis, and at the same time that the government is trying to pass legislation in the police bill that will completely eradicate, essentially, people's right to protest properly against the things that the government is doing to them, there is real scrutiny of how much unrest and how much solidarity there will be across the trade union movement against the actions that the government is taking. And the reason for your strike is just. It's right that the university sector has been commercialised over many, many years. It's right that workloads have increased over time to the point that many members of staff are having to leave their professions due to stress. It's right that you're underpaid and you haven't had decent pay rises for over 10 years. And it's right that there's a problem with equality right across the sector and the unmanageable workloads that people face. Well, you can all tell your own stories about the pressure that you're put under. And the sad fact is that whilst we're in the midst of a cost of living crisis, the government should be doing things to bolster our economy. And right at the centre of bolstering that economy are our universities and higher education institutions. They're the hotbeds of talent and expertise and innovation. They're the people that bring together the brightest and best. You're the people who train those innovators, engineers and creative talents of the future. And if you're stressed and you feel like you can't go on and you can't come into work because you're ill by the pressures that you've faced, what hope does our economy have? And what hope does the next generation have of that bright future that they should be offered by this government? So solidarity and keep going. And remember this, that things didn't change because there was one MP or maybe a few MPs in Parliament who thought that things needed to change and raised an issue. Things changed because people came together, working people in solidarity, and demanded change. And it wasn't easy. They had to fight. It's not called the struggle for nothing. But everything that we have and take for granted today, from weekends all the way through to sick pay, happened because people were members of trade unions and they fought for those rights. So you're standing on the shoulders of giants now. You're standing on the shoulders of all the people who fought for those things who went before you. And you are going to be the giants for the next generation. So when you win this battle, all of those people that come into higher education, they'll have a better quality of life. All those students who come to universities and higher education institutions, they'll have a better education because they'll have valued members of staff teaching them. So carry on, solidarity, and everybody in Salford's with you.